Greetings! Today we'll be viewing a 4 versus 4 on the map Great Divide to the Third Power. The teams, if I remember, are Foolish, Rosie T, Twilight, and Lord Chaos. Let me move my guy out of the way. And that is going from left to right on the top. So we've got Foolish, Rosie T, Twilight, and Lord Chaos. And then bottom, we have Dragoon, Magpie is Camouflage right here, Seton, and myself, Chowstorm. Let me speed this up a little bit. This is, I think, Foolish One's third or fourth game. But he does pretty well for himself. Looking like we've mostly got similar starts. I said to the corner, you. LC is going for an early K-Bot lab, probably because all the rocks that are around on this map, you do have a lot of reclaim that you can grab. We've got an air start from Foolish One, K-Bot start from Rosie T, and a K-Bot start from Twilight. I also opted in for an early K-Bot start, but I think I kind of messed it up with what I did after K-Bots. Because I did not have, spoiler alert, I did not have the greatest of games. I kind of messed up what I did. I should not have did a lot of this. I should have focused on this mid area. We've got Seton out here with K-Bots as well. Magpie also K-Bots, and he is instantly going for an advanced K-Bot lab. That is a bold strategy. And then we've got Dragoon with a vehicle start, and he is going a little heavier on energy. So that is not going to be an issue for him, hopefully. It's a pretty good 4 wins on this map. They're 12 to 27. They are really good on this map. With an energy storage, should cover him for quite a while until he really gets going. And I imagine he'll keep up with it. So with reclaim, I mean, all of us should be able to pump units out decently, right? As long as we're reclaiming. Magpie, I assume, is using the reclaim to try and get this advanced K-Bot lab online, which I don't actually know how much metal is on the map, but an advanced lab is like 4,000. We've got set in 5,500, so you've got quite a bit. We have Seton pushing in with quite a few fleas. He does manage to get Twilight and Rosie T's Constructor. LC was trying to push in on me, but he did run into some AKs. I went to go counter push and unfortunately hit his commander. LC is grabbing these metal extractors. Already he has a decent metal boost over me just because he's going to have these 4. I only have this one, and I'm trying to move to secure these with an HLT. If I can get an HLT up, I will be able to control that. Dragoon did have some Jeffies up here. He was able to nab a couple metal extractors from Foolish, which he is rebuilding. He is getting some gunships out. We've got some Roccos and some Jethros out from Rosie. And a small AK push from Twilight to get rid of Seton's fortifications in the center. We've got Twilights, it looks like, going up from Seton. Yeah. And I am getting a Nexus up. They unfortunately spotted my GAT. Looks like looks like I already know what happens. He's going to walk his commander forward, and he will get this GAT out of here, which is very unfortunate for me. I have nothing to defend it. I grabbed this Nexus and put 1 unit in it and walked to him, hoping to scare him away. We've got Foolish coming down here to try and get some raiding done. He does grab this metal extractor, but Dragoon is prepared with a handful of slashers. Samsons. Wrong faction. Slashers. Or did it again. Samsons. Slashers are core. I really screwed up by not just grabbing these, even with a regular metal extractor. If I just walked up and slapped regular metal extractor on them and just, you know, I'll lose them eventually, but, you know, just grab that one, put an exploiter on that one, it would have been just fine. I really dropped the ball on this midsection. Sentin's pushing up. Twilight does have this really fortified here. The exploiter with the dragon's teeth already makes it decently hard. He is trying to get a dragon's maw up. But Sentin, does manage to come in and take that exploiter out and the dragon's maw before it finishes. Foolish will come in with his gunships and kind of clean up Sentin's group, though, and Rosie does come in for support. She does have a nice little army. Foolish retreats back and brings up reinforcements. We do have Elsie making a push down the side. I was not able to complete my DT line, or it would have handled most of those BBs. And unfortunately, they're just too far out of the exploiter's range. So he does manage to sneak 3 through. My commander is nearby, and I should be able to grab those, as well as that exploiter. But he does grab 1 metal extractor. We've got Rosie T pushing in on Sentin. But the warriors are really nasty with those Gauss cannons. They just have more range than a lot of units in tier 1 at least. So you can kind of skirt like Rocco's are big firepower. They have splash, but you can kind of skirt their range. She does manage to grab that exploiter though, or that. Sorry, I'm getting the faction things mixed up. She does manage to grab that Twilight, which is really smart. A really good move on her part. We've got a bunch of AKs building up and a nice air force from Twilight here. He takes out these fortifications, passes right over a Twilight, comes in and gets rid of this stuff, grabs that constructor, kills the radar. He does leave that warrior. Not a big deal, though. Comes in. That's too much, taking too much fire there, so I think he goes this way. And unfortunately, he finds Magpie's base, who's currently pumping out the Crashers. I do have a Nexus up here. I unloaded a bunch of Berserkers, and then I forgot they took energy to fire, which I have none. I had no energy. I don't know what I was doing. I don't think my Geo was done. I think I planned that really bad on my part. I'm really dropping the ball. I should have been building energy, and I wasn't. I was so focused on other things. There was so much happening in this game. We've got an air attack coming in from Foolish. He doesn't make it very far. They do have a decent bit of anti-air, but we have these AKs pushing in from Twilight, right in between Sentin and Magpie's base. They're skipping through, quite literally, on my screen. They did find the advanced K-Bot lab. It is a smidgen away from finishing. LC starts his in response. Says, I will not be left behind. His was actually spotted. Oh, because I took the Nexus up there and seen it. He moved it. That's a really smart move. I did not know that. I would have been going for that A-Lab. I had no idea he moved it. You might as well when you're that early, right? You might as well. Looks like he's getting an air transport ready. That is not good. Foolish is getting a second air plant up to really dominate the skies. I'm getting hit by a blocker. You hate to see it happen. I'm trying to get towards this exploiter before they get it up, and he got it up, and there's a horde of planes. Looks like they're trying to get to the advanced lab before it gets up, but unfortunately, in my experience, you always find it as it gets up, and you can never do anything about it. Every single time. That's how it always goes. Dragoon pushed some units in, but was met with resistance from Rosie T. We've got a Nexus coming in from LC to take out my exploiters. I do have my commander down here desperately trying to get LLTs up to stop that Nexus. My push up here failed due to joint efforts. Foolish mostly came in and tore it apart. I did manage to scare that Nexus off. We've still got a little bit of a push left over, but I just run into this death trap over here. What Foolish left is just thrown into the meat grinder. Dragoon trying to follow up with some stumpies, but he doesn't have much better luck than I do, and he gets sandwiched by Rosie T's little tank or little bot group here. Some warriors and some Rockos, a really nasty group to just run into unsuspectingly. We've got Twilight moving out, trying to colonize the center even more. Same with LC. They're just slowly creeping forward. You can see this is where I used to be. Like, I had this area, very loosely had this area, and he was up here. So he's now moved down and grabbed all this. And wouldn't you know it, that is the blocker's range. You see how that works? The blocker can shoot up past that, realistically. But that's all done under the blocker's fire. My commander's still out here because I think that blocker actually reaches to about here. Because I was trying to build on that, and the blocker was taking it out, which is crazy range when you think about it. We've got a huge air attack coming in from Foolish One here. Dragoon does not look prepared at all. The bombers, he's just dropping stuff. I don't think he really had targets, but that's okay because the gunships are doing the work anyways. He lost a good chunk of his base. He lost those advanced solars, which were really helping him out. He's got these solars up here, but those advanced solars, that was what? 300. 300 energy means a lot. Especially when you're getting pushed as heavy as he is. He's got constant units from Rosie T and constant air from Foolish coming in on him. He's giving constructors out to his allies. So they're all going to be in advanced economy, and at the same time he hits advanced, and his entire team that's so evil. His entire team is about to enter advanced economy because he hit advanced. My economy, luckily this wasn't bad. but my economy starts to get wrecked. This was a dumb push on my part. I should have gone up the side. I chased his commander around to the side. His commander wasn't there. I thought I could get through here for some reason. There's just AKs in there. But if I went up the side, I definitely could have done something. They're just AKs, but like 3 LLTs. A SAM probably would have been up. Some more LLTs and some AA to work with. I could have easily gotten up here. Twilight has advanced as well. Okay. So we now have 2 teams with advanced. Or 2 team members with advanced, I should say. Sorry, I'm just spanning the area. And we have Magpie, who kind of just hit advanced. He did give Seton a constructor. Seton's getting his advanced economy up. Almost got it, but not even close, really. They're pushing Dragoon pretty hard. Those air attacks were nasty enough to make me feel like I had to help defend over there. When in reality, I should have been defending myself. Another airdrop would do me in. Oh, look. Another airdrop would do me. There's a condor coming out. He's just slowly grabbing the center area between us more and more. Now he's got this nexus kind of claiming more and more area. He's just using it to push me back and back and back. I'm trying to do small things that I can. Like, I don't even think this nexus is full because I'm so poor. Like, let's see. This metal is halfway stable. I'm bringing in 12. Foolish is at 22. Dragoon's at 21. Rosie's at 13. Twilight's at 29. Seton's at 6, LC's at 27, and Magpie is at 19. Seton's at 12. There's no way Seton's at 12. Seton's got 3 Moho exploiters. Or 3 Moho mines. Seton's in the 20s minimum. Ooh, lots of stuff going on over here. I don't even know. Lots of AKs over here. We've got a push gathering up from LC on my base. Fido's shelling out what they can. Trying to get rid of that nexus, it looks like. I should have recalled all of my crashers. I don't think they could have done anything. I should have attacked with them. I should have sent all my crashers in right here to get rid of this stuff. That's really what I should have done. I'm playing too defensively right now. We need to push. Something I could have done was harass this Air Force with my crashers. It's not a small force. Like, it really isn't. I might have lost a lot, but like, I could have gone in and cleared a way for Dragoon's forces. Or, I mean, hey. Look at that. We've got Fidos coming in. Magpie is bringing Dominators. Thankfully, we have the Behemoth also shooting some of this pass. Yeah, like, had I brought these, I could have helped Dragoon's force out a lot. Sorry, I can't speak today. Even with these, like, a mass of Jethro Fire, Crasher Fire isn't going to hurt a lot, but it will be enough to deter a little bit. We've got an advanced air plant coming up from Foolish up here. He has a nice spread of energy. Some scattered defenses. I think he's mostly defending with units. And, I mean, where they're at, they don't need a lot of defenses. We are on the back pedal. Like, they don't need to be heavily defended. We've got the sumo transport. I remember. We've got a Twilight transport coming out. He loaded up 4 sumos and a radar bot in a tier 1 vehicle transport. And they just come out and start immediately erasing Dragoon's base. The only saving grace here was that they found Dragoon's commander down here. Commander explosion killed everything off. That was the only saving grace. Up here, Rosie T now has advanced. She's pumping advanced units out. We've got fusions going up in the back. Twilight's base. We've got his A-Lab. He's got Mexes captured. He's got a Behemoth up. He's getting an anti-nuke up. A Moho Geo. Those are great early on to help power your advanced labs energy-wise. We've even got a Prude up. So that's even better. So he's getting a huge metal bonus from that Prude. That's 24 metal you get from that when it's turned on. You turn it off, you get 1,000 energy. We've got advanced solars going up back here from LC. We've got a couple of micro fusions. Looks like he's doing more transport things with zippers. We've got a fusion going up. And he's working on a Prude for himself as well as anti-nukes. And then immediately after assaulting Dragoon with those sumos, Twilight doesn't even give him time to breathe. He just comes in with the cleanup group of pyros. It's straight out of that Men in Black scene, you know. They flashbang everyone. You come in with the transport and you say, "Boo, sumos." And then after nobody knows what's going on, you come in with the flamethrowers. And then LC comes in. He drops some zippers on my base. Gets rid of all my economy. I have no metal. Things are blowing up everywhere. Let me slow down. Holy smokes. One lonely zipper didn't... a couple zippers didn't make it into the transport. See, he's got it really... So... This was where he was... You see how this line... Now he's got it up to like... Oh, Pipple's dead, never mind. But you see how far he keeps expanding out? Seton is coming out to help get rid of this, thankfully, and he does a really good job, but I have nothing to push with. I don't even have my crashers anymore. I'm in such a bad spot. My advanced isn't done yet. I've barely got energy. I haven't progressed. It's a half hour in. I haven't progressed past the 15-minute mark. You look at my base and where I'm at. I mean, I've been attacked, but that's no excuse. That really is... That's no excuse in my mind. I should have been able to defend myself. But you look at my base and you look at LC's base, you know, like, he's got fusions. He's got a dead commander. He's got marauders. You know, he has moho mines. Twilight's got metal generators, for crying out loud. He's going for it. Look at this stream of units he's got going. We're speeding back up. Like, look at this. He's really going for it. He's motivated to win. Seton does come in and clear this area out. I really wish I had something to push with. We're being pushed so hard, though. We are very behind. Where's the resources? There they are. Twilight's coming in. He brought Ares this time to help against Seton's air. So, unfortunately, it's not something that we can do too much against anymore. Dang, I missed what that was. I think those were fusions. We've got a massive units from Rosie T as well. The Blade might be able to do something about some of that, but she does have some air. It is tier 1 though, but it was damaged. She's repairing. It's got to be a veteran at this point. Magpie is getting up Vipers. We're doing what we can. I've got Berserkers just coming out. You know, they're the on-call kind as well. They're coming out to help. We've got tanks down here from Twilight. We've got Raiders. Meanwhile, as the Raiders come down, he's going to send more of his flamethrowers and lasers in. And just torch the place. Leave no wreckage behind. Over here, we've got LC making a push. Dragoon has been wiped. He's got this stuff I think Seton had given him. Or he fled over here and built it. I'm not sure. Magpie is giving him a res. I think my exploiters and Seton's mobile or Moho exploiter. I really can't talk today. His Moho exploiter take care of this, and my commander comes in to just help finish. I guess I have a Dragon's Maw too. Magpie is really getting up a lot of Vipers, which should help. I've got one Brave unit charging in. I don't know why. I don't know why they're just charging in. I shouldn't do that. I should just stack them up. I wasn't paying attention. They were just set to go over there before that whole area was lost. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to retake my area. Now there's Flackers. There's more Pit Bulls. He's got Mohos over here. Whatever that was. His resources are looking pretty dang good over here. needs to get a prude on that. He got that prude and got walls around it. That thing is protected. He's got screamers going up. He's getting another fusion. His anti-nuke is up. Twilight needs the energy more than the metal now, I guess, so he switched that off. He's getting metal generators still. He's going for gimps now. Wants the tankiness a little more. We've got fusions going up from Rosie T. Nice amount of advanced solars here. About 400 energy. She's kind of sandwiched in between Foolish and Twilight, so she doesn't have the most room to do stuff. I guess that's the same kind of spot Seton is in, except I've secluded myself to a corner because I'm dead. Need to expand. She does have nice fortifications up, though. She's getting Pacos up everywhere. She's actually contributing, unlike me. And so is Foolish. Like, they're all doing quite a bit. We're dead. Dragoon's been wiped off. I'm doing stuff, but I've spent this entire game dying and rebuilding, it feels like. It's Magpie and Seton who they're in the surviving point, and I'm just trying to get to surviving. And Dragoon is like barely there. He's like he's at the sucking up trees face. He's like, oh, I suck up some trees so I can build a construction aircraft. Oh, he got his commander back though. Like, in perspective, when you really compare, like, I'm not doing too bad. But then you look at this. I was doing all right holding LC off. If I had Twilight pushing on me, I would look exactly like this. I would have looked exactly like this. Maybe not with the Behemoth, but definitely, because they would have just probably skimped around and come through. Because I think the Behemoth only reaches like somewhere around here, so there's some point where they can sneak around, especially if they fit directly over. However, now I think that's about to change. They're all grouping up over here and getting ready to push me and fortifying even more, which is great. So when Seton comes to help, he's going to get nailed by Mercuries. Oh, that was nice. The Behemoth shot at the Freedom Fighter and hit the rally point. That was beautiful. Unless Seton did that. It looked like it shot at the Freedom Fighter, though. That was amazing. I'm desperately trying to get up stuff to help. I was trying to get up the small army of Pyros to stop what LC was going to bring in, but then he teamed up with Twilight. Trying to get up an exploiter up here. I got one in back here. Should have started with one up here, but here we are. Trying to get up a Fort HLTs just in case something gets... They bring spiders, which they did. He did. Seton came in and gave me a stiletto, which helped out a lot. We were able to EMP a good chunk of LC's group. But they are back at it. We managed to take out most of Twilight's before they were able to resume. And now he just comes in and bombs it all. A lot of Twilight's was the AA. Thankfully. There's still so many. Foolish comes in with his gunships. I don't have anything for that. I have my Moho Exploiter in the back. That's it. And then here comes group number 2. Twilight just has so much resources. Setton's like, I can pump out maybe 1 or 2 blades and try to keep them alive. I'm actually no... He is getting bombers out now. And bombers hurt to get out if you don't have the resources. I don't know. It looks like on the bar he's doing all right. And he's just, look, he's coming to erase my base the same way he did the Dragoon. The only thing saving me is Setton, really. It's the Behemoth that's keeping us alive. He's going to bomb that rally point. That's so satisfying. Here they come to just keep rallying. Hi-ho, hi-ho. Then we've got Zeus and Zippers over here from LC. Rosie T looks like she's getting ready to push in with some Warriors and Roccos. Setton comes in and just stuns them all. Except that one guy. I really just want to get this Moho Exploiter done, but they're not giving me much of a chance. LC up here, he's got advanced air now. Getting some fighters up. Still getting resources. He's got another fusion underway. Still getting advanced solars. He did get a second Perut up, so now he's really balling on resources. Twilight is just streaming out units. He's trying to go in a different route. But it's an even worse way to come in, unfortunately. He's even closer to that Behemoth, and he gets sandwiched by these pit bulls. They look like they're very covered by nukes. I see anti-nuke symbols everywhere. Well, by everywhere I mean two places, but let's take a look. LC's covers like the big swath of nanos. And Rosie T's covers up to, yeah, they're pretty covered. We have Magpie's got anti-nukes. Covers him in Setton. It's really the only place. Like, my base is not really important to nuke. It's not even the thing defending. It's mostly the Behemoth that's defending the passes. Except for, like, this one at least. Magpie is rebuilding down here. He's got a Doomsday up. He's getting a Moho Geo. And I'm pretty sure he plans to give it all back to Dragoon. So he can get back in and start running. Dragoon's got a whole advanced vehicle plant down here. So he started doing things again. Like, he's doing better than I am. He got totally erased, and he's doing better than I am, it feels like. We've got a massive air attack. Oh my gosh. That's so scary. I forget about this. I forgot about this. Luckily, the Moho Exploiter explosion took out a lot of blades. Unfortunately, the Moho Exploiter explosion also took out a lot of my base. So did the blades. I don't have a base anymore. I have the advanced lab. I do have some advanced solars and a construction K-bot. I just said, you know, I can't afford any of this right now. I'm out of here. Meanwhile, he's pumping out more. I can't compete. I'm at 2.7 metal. Oh, 1.9. I need to turn my my things on. Setton's down here with metal generators as well. Very smart, very smart. Oh, Twilight has an anti-nuke of his own as well. I knew I seen one. Commander stopped that fleet. I guess that might have been the strategy, was to just keep rezzing my commander. Use him as a bomb. He's the ultimate defense. he's the ultimate defense. We've got Rosie T. She's got a Big Bertha up. Looks like she's firing on Setton. And they got rid of the Behemoth, I think. I think he said he got scuttled. Had to have been Twilight. Gantry up. We've got tier 3 from LC. So he's now gotten tier 3, which means he's got to be up there in resources. It says 87, 66. It's... You can never tell. You can't trust these things. We do have a push from Rosie T over here. The Behemoth is gone, but these PBs probably are both veterans at this point. Still a nasty push. Dragoon did have flackers over here, phalanx, to help protect, but unfortunately, wrong place, wrong time. They pulled over and immediately died. She does come in and get rid of those pit bulls. So we are now extremely vulnerable over on this side. We've got Dominators coming in from Twilight. I don't know what they were shooting. They got really close to that advanced air though, so like we are in a very vulnerable position at this point. Dragoon's got his base running though. Magpie is getting an Intimidator of his own in the bottom left. We've got a push from Rosie T. I don't know if these are mines or exploiters, but there's a Doomsday up, so that'll help. They are exploiters indeed, so that will be really hard to push. But there's banthas now. There are banthas. His banthas will move through me like a knife through butter. They're only gonna stop to lick the knife. I don't know. Yeah, Magpie did offer a resbot, and I should have taken it. It would have prevented this. The banthas are down, and if I had a resbot, I could have revived those. Except here come the banshees. Clean me up. That blade made quick work. Oh, this is the screamer, I think. LC coming in with a spirit. Screamer does take the spirit out. There's so much going on, except nothing going on. Except the spirit that just got the advanced air. And he lived to tell the tale. Looks like we're getting T3 from Twilight as well, and a second Bertha from Rosie T. Dealing with more sumos on the front from Twilight. Looks like they fell to Dragoon's Penetrators though. I'm just irrelevant at this point. Just trying to... I have one constructor left. We've got Dragoon with a single Ares trying to kill the emissary that Twilight probably forgot about. An Entarion coming in from the right side here. Seton just casually EMPing his entire base. This is where everything falls apart. Not that it hasn't been for the last 20-30 minutes, but you know. It all started on the Advanced K-Pop Lab. This is where it all ends. Foolish One coming in with the brawlers to help with the tanks, and then Twilight already finished his T3 and a crow apparently. I swear we just seen it start. Just Viper mania over here from Magpie, and they work until they don't. Once you add armor to the mix, it's a little bit harder. He doesn't have the energy, does he? Well, he's got to have energy. Look at all those. There it goes. There it goes. There goes all the exploiters. What was his defense? He's still got the Doomsday as long as nobody finds the energy. The energy's been found. The advanced lab was one of the first things to start building and one of the last things to die. It was built in like the center too. It was almost poetic. It really was like the center point of our team. Started 30 seconds in and survived until the last 30 seconds. That was a fun game. I like that. I like that one. Looks like it froze. I don't know if we're gonna make it to an end screen. I mean, I thought that was pretty well played all around. I mean, I didn't play well by any means, but I think that was just because I got my butt kicked by the other team who played very well. I made some poor decisions, but at the end of the day, LC really took control of that middle and denied it from me, and I just wasn't able to do anything about it. After that first airdrop hit, it went majorly downhill for me. Majorly. It looked like there was a lot of back and forth on the left side between Dragoon and the Foolish and Rosie T there. Foolish had really good air control. Rosie was also in the air, but she also had really nice ground control. She always had a ground presence, it looked like. And then Twilight just resourced up. He was doing some decent pushing. He grabbed the center and expanded out to our side of the center as well. And he always seemed to have units to respond with, but he was slowly resourcing up the whole time. He was really exploding on resources, and once he let loose, he just went for it. The unit stream didn't stop. He overran Dragoon so quickly. And once that exploded, Magpie had to divert his resources to helping Dragoon. I never had resources. I swear I peaked at 11. If I went higher than 11 metal per second, then it was not for a long time. Seton got a constructor from Magpie and was able to really make use of his resources as well, and he got an advanced air plant and was really able to help defend everybody with blades. Magpie was also up there with his advance defending everybody. They were really the only ones who had the resources. They were defending against everybody, and their team was doing much better. LC had advanced. LC hit advanced, and he gave constructors to the whole team, it looked like. So they were all able to hit advanced economy. And then it looked like this, as soon as LC hit advanced, Twilight did too. He was not far behind, and Twilight had amazing resources already. So he was able to just jump into advanced. And once he jumped into advanced, his already good economy exploded. And it was the same thing for LC, and it was the butterfly effect. I got airdropped again and lost my economy. It went down to like 1 metal per second, and that was from my commander. I don't know, I'll stop ranting. Thanks for watching. I'm going to start putting like the replay IDs in the comment section or somewhere. Not the comment, the info section. So that way, if you want to find the replay yourself on TAF and watch it without my annoying commentary, you can do that. So go ahead and do that if you'd like. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.